Hello! Welcome to the Weekend WindUp. My name is Mara. This is Mindfully Crocheted. Oh, here at the Weekend WindUp, we weave in some ends, we wind up some yarn, we chat with our friends. Tonight, we're actually going to spin up some yarn. This weekend, when I drove up north to Monroe, Washington for the Fiber Fusion Northwest, I got a chance to actually hang out with some of my yarny friends in person, and I picked up an eSpinner, and I was able to spend some time yesterday a little bit getting a tutorial from one of my friends who will hopefully be joining and be a special guest tonight to continue to show me how to do this, and we'll talk some yarn. So how are you guys doing tonight? Missy, hello. How's it going? It's good to see you. And hello, Kelly. I bring it every day. It's good to see you too. I want to just play a quick something for Missy. Hey, Noe. Thanks for coming. Good to see you. Let's see. I'm going to scroll down just a teeny bit. Maybe a teeny bit further. There we go. I put my glasses back on. I was like, oh yeah, I'm not going to be able to see without them. So how's it going? Let me just click on the hellos. Noe, what have you been up to? It's really good to see you. And oh yeah, Nightbot says, thank you, Noe, for greeting one another and hanging out with us today. I totally get it. You know, I realized that Michi's still live and everything, and I was like, oh gosh, I just wanted to start like a teeny bit earlier because coming on at 7 o'clock my time, that's already 10 o'clock East Coast time, and then even later. And so I just tried to back up my start time by a little bit. And I don't know, maybe some people can both watch Michi and me. If not, no big deal. I realize that, you know, when Michi finishes up, hopefully. So yes, Crystal, I got an eSpinner, and it's right here. I even made a little bit of yarn. I have just a little bit of fiber left. That this was just kind of like a little piece that they tossed at us, and they had like some contests, like here's a little bit of yarn, and here are some gloves, and you had to try to spin the yarn with gloves on and see how long you could make that piece, and you had like 15 minutes to do it. Well, I was brand new. I hadn't even been spinning for like an hour, and I was like, I can't do this. So, but anyway, so I was still able to keep that little bit of yarn, and so I practiced with it a little bit once I got home today. And so yes, I'm very excited, and excited to use it a little bit more. Now, last summer, when I went to the Black Sheep Gathering, which is in Albany, Oregon, at the end of June. So we had Fiber Fusion Northwest, which takes place up in Monroe, Washington. And that is the first weekend in June. And then the last weekend of June is the Black Sheep Gathering. And then, of course, back in the fall, in September, we'll have the Oregon Flock and Fiber Festival. And I know I'm somewhere up in Washington, there's another fiber festival that's happening, and it's just called Flock. And so I don't know, I'm going to see if I can find out when and where that exactly is and check into it. But I just found out about that yesterday. And anyway, yeah, so back at the back at the Black Sheep Gathering last year, I bought this really cool bag that the fibers were dyed, and then it was put together with like an image of an alpaca on it, and I really love alpacas. And so I along with that bag came like 4.5 ounces of fiber. And so I thought, well, I'll pull that out too. And then anyway, yes. Oh, you got an eSpinner? I mean, hi, Mara. Oh, cool. I finished watching episode 1, season 4 of The Chosen. I don't think I've seen that at all. I'm just going to scroll down through some of the chat here. Hey, Sunflowers, good to see you. I'm doing awesome. Oh gosh, well, yeah, I've had like maybe an hour experience. Oh gosh, good to see you. You have, if you would like a joke, because I know that you like your jokes, feel free to type in the word funny, or you can also type in the word joke. Both will work, but funny, you might actually get a yarn related joke. And there's Huga Homestead. Hello, it's good to see you. Lisa's Crochet, good to see you. How is it going? Yes, I know. Well, it was funny because I had been thinking, okay, I'm going to go ahead and send this fiber to somebody who spins, right? Because I really just wanted the bag. And the fact that it came with fiber, I was like, well, okay, I'll take some fiber. And but then I just kind of tucked it away and then never did anything with it. And then it's really only been maybe a few weeks that I was like, you know what? I'm interested. I'm interested. It might have even been when you were showing some of those unicorn poop or unicorn toots or whatever whatever you named your yarn. And I was like, God, that'd be so cool. And then I started thinking about like putting my own eSpinner together, because I was thinking I don't necessarily want to do drop spindle. I didn't know, I was like, I don't really need like a big wheel, but like if I had a little compact thing that was like automatic and I could figure that out, that would be awesome. So anyway, that's what happened. And so I just started thinking, okay, let me see if I could get the parts. And I tried to talk Mr. Mindful into, helping me just like put one together on my own, buy the necessary pieces. And then actually then when I went up and was at the Fiber Festival and I was looking at them, I was like, oh, okay, well, they're a little bit too pricey. But then little Kari, Jet 1N, she made me a deal. She decided she would, potentially get the new model of this eSpinner. And then I was able to buy hers used. So very, very exciting. And I'm also hoping that she'll join together soon with me on panel and continue to show me what to do. But when I got home today, I fumbled through getting it put together. Ah, great, here she comes. Kari. Let me just welcome her real quick, but you can come up, I'll still welcome you. All right, just one sec. Play. No, since I scrolled down, now I got to scroll back up. All right.
Hello.
How you doing?
It's our place. This is not my home. Hi guys.
Yeah, that was a pretty nice place. That was such a nice drive. I went over to Kari. Is it an Airbnb or like a Verbo?
Yes,
or...
it's an Airbnb. Yeah, it's so cute here. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was such a nice little drive up there.
Hi everyone.
Great place. So anyway, yeah, we got to spend some time together, and I'm so excited that you're here. And wow, hey, look what I did while I was.
No way, you guys. She's a spinner. I turned her over to spinning.
I know there was still some. What are we going to call that? Some rough yarn.
Your very first.
on this. Oh shit! You're gonna have to get me all up to speed, really, on the trip. What is this? A spindle?
Spinning wheel.
A bobbin?
So that's the flyer, and yes, the bobbin. You spin
Bobbin.
on a bobbin.
Okay, bobbin. I said spindle, but I meant bobbin. Okay.
Yep, that's the bobbin.
Yeah, so there was already a little bit of something that I had done
Uh-huh.
yesterday on it, and then I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and start messing with it, and I just am using that little free
Oh,
piece of,
fun. Look at
like,
you guys.
I'll just mess with this, and then I also pulled out that fiber I was talking about, like, that I got for free. It was 4.5 ounces. It's super soft.
Isn't it? Oh my gosh, I love that stuff.
It's just natural color.
Oh, pretty.
And then it's in like
You are
these little
killing
chunks.
it. You know what you could do too? You could make a bobbin of that and a bobbin of the like whatever color, like all different colors, and then ply them together. So you'd have kind of a rainbowy, like nude base with a rainbow bobbin.
Mm.
And when you learn how to ply, you can put them together if you want. It's really fun to mix and match. Hi guys.
I'm
Yeah,
just
we're
excited. Yeah. So did you
so
end up
here.
picking up the new one?
Oh, well, no, I did not because I feel like he's going to come out with the Pro soon, and that's going to have a level winding system on it. And I do really like it to automatically wind for me. So I'm thinking I might hold out just a couple more years, maybe. Plus, I do have that other really nice electric wheel that you saw me using, and I love that one. So
I got fiber in my mouth. I'm
yeah,
sure
I'm so in love with that one that I like. Oh, you're getting your fiber. But I'm spinning right now on this little guy. I'll turn my camera down. This is the wheel I got on my trip, you guys. So this is the Magic Craft little gem. Isn't it cute? He's little. That's what I'm spinning on now. So anyways, sorry.
Wow.
This is the shirt I decided to wear because it's how it started and how it's going. With multiple wheels on the one side. So, yeah, they do go together, you guys. Once you get one wheel, it just happens,
Yeah,
like not
so
right away.
Crystal,
But
how many wheels does Hook That Yarn Crystal have? That's what I
yeah,
want to
how
know.
many wheels does everyone have? There's lots of cool stuff at this festival. It's one of the best ones. I had so much fun. So yeah, we're just doing some spinning this evening.
Only two, she says. She only has two.
Only two. Okay, gotcha. Both of them are treadle wheels, Crystal, or it was one electric?
And two spindles.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so excited, Mara. So far, so good. Then nothing's gone wrong. That's awesome.
No, well, the funny thing was I had put the the flywheel. Okay, I'm gonna get it. I put the flywheel on like backwards.
Oh,
and I was trying to figure out why it wouldn't like just slip into play.
You got it though.
I need Kari. And then the other thing is, what do they call this? The tension.
The brake band. Yep. The tension band. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, it on the part where you tighten it.
Yep.
It came undone.
Oh no. Good thing you got it.
I don't know what I did, but hopefully I got it to stay.
Yeah, it's a simple knot. That's all it is. It's nothing crazy.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, hopefully it doesn't just come undone.
No, you have that Kevlar coordination.
PVC pipe wheel.
Mm-hmm.
My.
Wow, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I've just been spinning okay this evening. Sounds like Mara has too.
What was that?
You've been spinning too, it sounds like, this evening when you got home.
Yeah, well, so when I got home, I've only been home about not even 3 hours, but I had to get unpacked and everything, and just had to unloaded it all, and then I brought the spinner up here, and my husband. Okay, good night, Missy.
Bye,
Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it. But yeah, so Mr. Mindful was taking a nap, and I was like, okay, well, I'm going to go up and set this thing up.
Nice.
So I did, and then I was like, well, once it took me a while. I actually stopped and I went downstairs, made myself a sandwich and had some dinner and was listening to Nietzsche. And then while I was trying to figure this out,
Oh no.
and so then I was like, okay, let me just,
Did you watch the video I sent you?
no,
I guess
I didn't.
that's another good resource if you ever get really stuck, because they
Yeah,
walk through the
yes, I
setup start
definitely
to finish.
will.
Yeah.
The question is, you were talking about flying. So what do I have to get something to put these bobbins on, right? So that I can
Yes.
just feed.
And well, I didn't bring it here, but at home I have something that might work for you. So don't get anything just yet. It's the one that I think didn't come with the wheel, but it's like a piece. So I can just send you that. It's like a puzzle piece kind of style one. It's called a Lazy Kate, and they link together, and then you slide your bobbins onto that thing, and then you put that off to like your left. If you're right-handed, it'll be on your left side. And then there's a whole school of thought for flying.
Oh, sorry about that. I should have taken this off before I started, but.
Okay. So yeah, I will, once we get back home, we will be in Zoom spinning quite a bit, or with one another in real life in October. And I will definitely send you those things because they're not here with me. But yes, so you need a Lazy Kate. That's what it's called. It holds your bobbins. However, in the meantime, like obviously you only have like a week or so for me to get home, but if you really get the itch or you want to experiment, people do make them out of shoe boxes. You take knitting needles, you go get cheap ones from like the thrift store, the long pokey straight needles, and you just shove those in like a shoe box or an Amazon box or something and put your bobbin on the knitting needle. And that works for so many people. And actually some people prefer those knitting knotties. That's it. You know?
Okay, yes. I kept seeing things that were called nitty knotties, and I was like, what?
Or not nitty knotty, sorry, the Lazy Kate. That's what I meant to say.
Oh, okay. So I was like, is that what a
Lazy
nitty knotty is for? What is a nitty knotty for? Okay, I need help.
Yeah, the Lazy
Bridget
Kate
just came in. Hello, Bridget.
Inexpensive. Hi, Bridget. Oh my gosh, Bridget, guess what? Guess what Mara's doing now? Oh, she's joined the cult. No. The spinning guild, we'll call it. The YouTube spinning guild.
Right.
She's in with us now. Oopsie. We've absorbed her.
I'm going to come over here. I forgot that I had turned off like display names, so I better turn that back on. So people know who
there we go. Hi, Kari. Jetton on YouTube.
Yes.
Jetton.
All right. Yes, you can also use a small basket.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah, small basket. Like the plasticky ones at the dollar store. Those kinds of baskets are great. And you just shove those knitting needles right in those.
So I could kind of figure this out.
Yes. Oh my gosh. You guys, she's so good.
Got to get the next piece like ready to go. That's just something I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so.
It's like rubbing your head and patting your belly, but you'll get used to it.
Yeah,
you are already getting used to it. You're such a quick learner. You guys, Mara was so patient with me, even though I'm not an official teacher.
You know what? I was thinking. You just said I was patient with you. Oh my gosh.
Yes, you were.
You are so patient and you're so good at explaining it. You were super calming, and I just thought that was awesome. I was like, oh my God.
I appreciate that. You're just the best student ever.
You're a great teacher. You might not be like,
I'm not official.
Call yourself official, or was there like a certificate?
I think probably, yeah.
Honestly, I know Bridget. I'm like, I wouldn't really be surprised. It's like you hang out, long enough with people that do it, and then it's just like seems like a natural thing to give it a try, And like if I actually get to a point where I make something, oopsie.
You will make something.
Make something with yarn that I actually spun. That sounds.
Isn't that gonna be so cool?
That's super cool, right? Okay, I'm gonna turn it on.
Yay!
But it just amazes me how quiet this thing is. Oopsie.
I know, right? It's so quiet.
I mean, can you guys, it just sounds like a little fan going.
Nobody can hear it. And this is fun for me to know because I was always wondering if anyone could hear me, like if I was disturbing anybody, and they never were saying anything. So here, I'll turn this down. Those are our bags.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
So it is super fun, although I don't know if I'm letting it spin enough.
I'm like stretched out. This chair I'm sitting on is kind of funny. It's like a little ottoman or something. This house is very fancy, but it has very little usable furniture. It's like a fancy furniture house without a real like chair.
Yeah,
It's very
Crystal said
nicely
she can't
decorated,
hear
but
it at
it's
all.
very fancy. Yeah. We're being very careful with all of those services. She's got this like crystal perfume thing over here. And I don't know, I'm on the vanity in our room. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this wheel that I got was my birthday gift this weekend. So hubby Spencer is out there spinning right now as we speak on his wheel. So it's a real spin-a-thon here at the house this evening.
Oh gosh, so he's got a wheel and is spinning too.
Yeah, he has his little Spinolution polywog and he's just off to the races out there. It's been a while since he spun, so he's kind of picking it back up. But yeah, hi everybody. Oh, thank you, Crystal. Yep, my birthday is coming right up on the 4th of June.
Oh, so it's not actually, yes, it hasn't actually happened yet.
Not yet.
Year, no. The Northwest Fiber Fusion was your actual.
Yes, it's gonna dance around this time always. Next year it's the 7th and the 8th, so I'll have my birthday and then it will happen. So that'll be cool.
Right. That's
I will
cool.
probably come to this as long as we are able because it's so much fun. It's such a good market. The used marketplace is so good. They put things on sale at the end. The fleece is good. I didn't get a fleece this time, so I have a lot of them, but they have great fleece sales where you can get raw fleece and scour it yourself. And that's a whole nother ball of wax.
Yeah.
You are on the first stage, Mara, of that adventure.
Oh, geez. Well, I'm sure. I have all this energy. Oopsies.
Yeah, you know now what that's called. Yeah, extra energy. And the people at Dreaming Robots have a great video, like explaining spinning. So look for their other videos too, not just the one I sent, but they have a lot of great ones on spinning and what it means for the wheel, how to set your wheel up for certain things. So
right,
they're a great resource. So definitely watch their series because they know what they're talking about. And so do so many people on YouTube. You're going to find a plethora of YouTube videos on spinning. So, and you guys have a guild out there, don't you? In the kind of Oregon area in Oregon where you are.
A spinning guild?
Yeah, like a hand weavers guild or a spinning guild, don't you? I'm sure you do.
I'm pretty sure this festival that it was a very small event that I went to in early in May.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It might not have been early. It might have been like the middle of May.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was a spinners thing. It might be a spinners, but I forgot what it was called.
Oh, okay.
Brandon said I ordered a spinner and it should be here this week. Oh, cool.
Yay, Brandon! What kind? Do tell. Inquiring minds want to know. Do tell what kind.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Dreaming Robots link. Thank you, Crystal. Yes. Here's the videos, a playlist or something. I think she's linking. Awesome. Oh, I got some of that fiber, by the way, Mara. I couldn't resist. I got a braid of that rainbow stuff.
Oh, okay. I was thinking you didn't like it.
I at first, well, she had different bases. So she didn't have just that one blend of fiber. She had that colorway on multiple different blends. So I chose a blend that I do like. And Rambouillet is the base I got it on. So I knew I would enjoy spinning it once I had the base I liked. So yeah, it's going to glow in the, black light reactive, whatever kind of thing. So I'm excited. Yeah. Yep. She said to apply it with like a dark color or something, or do a chain plying technique. And then when you're finished, you get this really cool, like neon rainbow electric color. So she was giving me some tips.
Over here. Oh gosh.
So cool.
Hey, Jen Ferguson. Good to see you. Brandon says dreaming robots.
You got a dreaming robot 6-1. That's yeah. So our friend
So
Teresa got one.
Mine is like a 6.0, right?
You have the 6. Yes.
I have the 6.
Yep.
Yeah.
6.0.
Super excited.
Awesome. Oh my gosh, amazing. They're so fun. It's a great wheel. It's a great introductory wheel. It really gets, there's still people like at the festival that were spinning on those because they love them so much. They're so customizable. So yeah. And for someone who's just getting started, you're not sure, like, what do I like to make? Do I even want to make this a thing? Why invest a ton of money when you're not sure, you know? So
yeah, well, right. And I figured this would be a good start. Hey, Sunita,
yes.
good to see
Hi,
you.
Sunita. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Oh gosh, I'm a mess.
You're
here.
really you're doing great, Mara. And you know what, you guys, Mara could have been easily frustrated with this, like so many new skills, but she's like heart of gold. She was so like easy to be around during this time because some people can just like lose it. They can lose their mind.
I'm just laughing at myself, like, oh my gosh, you know, it's like.
She's the easiest person to teach for sure. So easygoing, not, you know, judgmental of the person or herself. Like she's got a heart of gold. So it was a pleasure spending time with her. I just wish I had more time. Just wish I had all the time with Mara.
What was that?
I told my hubby that I would think about coming down for later in June just to spend more time with you.
Oh, that's so
sweet. You're just the bee's knees. So yeah, everyone thought you were great. They were like, "Hey, she should come sooner to our house. They all love you." People that got to meet you just thought you were great. So.
Aw, well, that's super kind.
Yeah,
I know it was. I wish I could have, you know, stayed longer.
Yeah, next year.
But I knew it was like
better.
It rained the entire.
Did it?
I spent 4 hours in a car
driving in the rain.
Yeah, and I knew that if I had left any later, it was just going to be cutting it like too close to the start time of my live, and I was like debating. Okay, well then if I stayed longer, do I just cancel my live because I don't want to just like come home and hop in front of a camera? You know?
No. You did the right thing. Everybody was already talking about how much it was raining here. And how it was kind of dangerous to go back to where they lived. So you did the right thing.
Right. Well, it was fun. It was definitely fun.
Video of someone with an inflatable T-Rex costume spinning yarn. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, cool. And Brandon said one more nice thing. If you have PayPal, you can finance it through PayPal. So yeah, that is great, Brandon. That's a good idea.
That is a good tip.
Yeah. That's really affordable. You can break it down into easy monthly payments. I sound like a used car salesman. low price of $10.99.99.
I know. Well, and it's pretty good because it you know, it comes with plenty of.
You have all the bobbins, girl.
Of the bobbins to start out, like.
Yep.
So in yours, Brandon, are you getting the 6 bobbins or? Hello, Ari. Good to see you. I saw a video of someone in an inflatable T-Rex. I heard you read that, but I wasn't sure who said it. And hello, Sunita. Good to see you. Anyway, yeah. So I'm just trying to get my some of the spin off of this yarn so that I can get the next piece to go in. And then after I finish off this, then I'll take this off and have you walk me through. Well, yeah, probably have you walk me through getting the next one on. Hey, Dorita, good to see you. Oh, thank you. I hadn't had a chance to let me make sure I put your name in the detail section on here. All right.
Yeah, my YouTube name is Jetton, JETT1N for anyone that does not know.
Crystal, put your channel link in there.
Thanks, Crystal.
Thank you.
Yeah, come check me out. That sound is exactly. Yeah, I know. maybe because I have no tension on.
Okay. Now it should be updated. So it's got your name in the description box too.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to, oh, that's what I did. No, I did that right. I'm still figuring out this wheel because it's brand new to me. So I'm still figuring out its little ins and outs. There's a group of people watching a hockey game, so if you can hear people cheering in the background, that's what's happening. Sorry.
Who's playing?
I don't know. I wasn't even paying attention. I don't watch hockey, but they're very excited. We have a Canadian staying with us, and she's very, very into hockey. So hockey is on.
Canadian, and at first I thought you said comedian.
No, well, she is also a comedian, but she is a Canadian.
Canadian comedian.
Canadian comedian. This area is so beautiful, you guys, though. If you come to the Pacific Northwest, it's so pretty. I keep forgetting how pretty it is and how nice humidity is to have. And we're here, it's just lovely. So it's the quintessential perfect day for spinning yarn because it's rainy, it's all green. It's that like misty day that you just want to sit and spin yarn.
And so Crystal is asking what you're spinning.
Oh, yes. This is called Falkland. This is the same type of fiber that Mara has with her wheel. It's just a different color. So this is like a green and gold and gray color. I think it's going to really go nice with the other one that I have, the other colorway. Falkland has a really long staple length, and the staple is the length of the fiber, the hair, basically. And that makes it good for beginners, but it's also a pleasure for people that have spun before. It's just nice to have a break sometimes from something so technical. So yeah, it's such a nice fiber. When you draft it out like this, it's smooth. When you kind of pull it a little, makes it smooth to prepare to spin. It's light as a cloud. It's lovely. So Falkland. And most yarn that feels, even if it feels not like the softest fiber you've ever felt, when you do wash it, set the twist in warm water and wool wash, it softens up so nice. So don't judge a book by its cover when you touch fiber. It sometimes can really, really surprise you. For people and fiber. Oh.
Jen Ferguson requested an animal fact, and it says bears are omnivorous, meaning they eat both plants and animals.
It is beautifully dyed, isn't it? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It is. This place had amazing fiber.
Oopsie.
So many amazing people and artists.
Oopsie. Hey, Sandra, SC, good to see you.
Mara's figuring out how to draft still. Drafting and joining yarn is hard skills to know.
I know it's like it was too, I can see it's like too twisted on here, but so I just pulled a little bit out and tried to get.
Look at that. Nice. Yeah, it could be your wheel isn't taking up hard enough or that your speed isn't up.
Which do I need to like make the tension?
That tension knob, yeah, that purple knob might be what you want to fiddle with and feel. It should be taking it like before where you felt it, letting it go on the bobbin. If it doesn't feel like that, then you might not have enough take. So turn that, especially because you said it came undone or something. Maybe when you tied it back on, it wasn't quite like it was before. So,
I know, and I might have tied it in a different spot, so now it seems like it's stretching the spring out more.
Yeah, okay. So if it has, you don't just feel it out. It's all about tension on that line. So if the spring is super extended, that means you've got a lot of take. But you would probably notice it ripping out of your hands in that case. If it's not ripping out of your hands, then you might not have enough. Like there's a happy medium. So adjust that tension. That tension is what's going to pull the yarn from your hands onto the bobbin. The strength at which it pulls.
Bridget says, I don't have time to spin tonight, but I am playing with my hand spun, checking yardage so I can make bands.
Oh, cool.
Or bands? Yeah, bands.
Bands. Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, I gotta look up this wheel. I got to get to know this new
There's
guy.
full
I don't know.
supplies online that can use to 3D print other items any
Mm-hmm.
need or think need. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, there's so many 3D
Oh,
printed files. So
files,
you have a 3D
files. I
printer,
thought the
right?
supplies.
Oh my gosh. Mara, you said you had a 3D printer, right? Or
I
access to?
do, but I don't know. I'm
No.
not sure if we're
Hey,
going to be able to get it up and running.
if you do, the fire's a lot. They said, like Brandon said, a lot of files out there for your wheel to print little goodies for it, whatever you might want, which is kind of neat. There's
Yeah.
also makers that sell pre-printed products, but having a printer is very handy. Very handy indeed. But I mean, I thought that I picked the prettiest color, purple. Come on, purple with a red shift. Thought those pieces really make the difference. So,
Yeah.
yes, when I get home, I will locate the Lazy Kate that I think I got from the same company and send it to you because I have lots of Lazy Kates. I don't need another one. You need one, so I will send that to you for the low, low price of friendship.
Hey, Darcia.
Was so sweet. Oh, this is turning
Oh,
out.
that is little Kari. Her channel name is Jetton or
Sorry.
JETT1N.
Yep.
And her in the description box is her channel name, so you can always click on that. And let me also make sure. I'm almost positive I've got a thing that is already set up for
Ooh,
dropping
fancy
your.
do. Oh,
Yes,
thank you so much.
let me enable that. So like, and then I'll
Thanks,
change
guys.
it so that it's going to automatically drop Kari's channel.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, come
So,
subscribe. I'm going to start back up doing lives when we get back and talk about spinning and probably mostly spinning stuff, but I do a little bit of crochet as well.
all right, there we go. So I got that. Okay. So
Michi
yeah, Kari's
Raid.
channel will drop again. Yes, and thank you guys that are coming in from Michi. She's probably getting ready
Hello.
to wrap up a little bit.
You told everyone the story, right? I'm sure I missed the introduction as I was getting things set up about how you came upon the wheel, came
Right,
about your
I did.
hobby.
I did.
Awesome.
Yes. Hello, Dawn.
So much fun. So much fun.
So Sunflower says, hello, Mara's friend. Yes, that's
Hi.
Kari. Yes, and it was really nice. We were together at the Pacific Northwest Yarny Social, but now I'm like 4 hours away.
Oh, Fiber Fusion? Yeah, we went to Fiber Fusion. Yep.
Oh, I said Pacific Northwest Yarny Social. I'm sorry. That's
We went to the
October.
future.
I know that I just got back from the future, by the way.
Yeah, me too. We traveled in our spinning vehicle and have arrived in the past now.
Oops.
Current time.
Oh my goodness.
They're all going to blend together. It'll be October before you know it.
It's true. It's true.
It's really coming out. I had to get some Starbucks. So if Starbucks wants to sponsor me, no, kidding. I had to get some Starbucks because man, we needed some coffee. We were tired. We have more hanging out to do tonight before we pack up. So we
Right.
need some coffee.
And refresh my memory. What's your next stop again?
Our next stop is to see my dad's wife in Sequim, Washington. So that is about 2.5 hours away from where we are currently in the Olympic Peninsula of Washington State. It's near Port Angeles or Port Townsend, if you know those other towns.
Okay, gotcha.
So Dave lived there for a little while now, and I'll have kind of a birthday celebration with her. It's been a few years since I spent my birthday there, and we just love seeing her. So,
Oh no, I broke it.
oh geez, Louise, girl, you are doing great though. That
Hotness.
fiber is kind of weird. Like I said earlier, she picked like a funny blend for us, probably because it was just cheaper, like to use for people to practice with.
Maybe so. I mean, it's
That
fun for
fiber that you can
sure. I
switch.
think the colors are really fun.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Joseph. Yeah, I mean, look at how cool.
Oh,
Whoops.
she's getting there, you guys. Look at it.
I mean, I just was,
And
this was really just a small piece, and now it's a bunch of clumps.
and when you stop, you can park your fiber around that thing in the front. You can wind it onto that thing.
Yeah, except it broke, so now I have to.
Yes. It is going to do a little bit of that while you get your tension and your speed set the way you like, and you'll kind of get the feel. Don't be afraid to like fiddle with those settings though, and be like, oh, what does this feel like? Do you want to go slower? Do you want to go faster? This is your time to experiment and get to know the wheel, and get to know how you like to be with it. New member. Oh my gosh. Enchanson. Welcome.
Thank you. Let me click on that message before it jumps far away.
Yes, that's
Hello,
right.
Sandra. Good to see. Oh, what? Mara is spinning. You go, girl.
Yes, indeed she is.
Hi, Diane Dawn says, Michi Raid. Oh, well, thank you so much for Michi. Did Michi just finish up? I'm going to go ahead and play this for Enchanson. Thank you so much for becoming an inspired artisan.
Yeah, Sandra, we turned her into a spinner after all. I knew it. I knew we would. And here she is, off to the races.
Off to the races, except what a mess.
Yeah, sunflowers is called a spinning wheel.
When the end looks like this, how do I join a new piece when that's what the end?
Yeah, so you'll probably want to get back to where you can fluff it. Yeah, like that. Now it's a little fluffier on the end, and that's a great piece. Or go back to another section that looks fluffy. As fluffy as this is, where you got enough of a little bit of tufting, or you can kind of unwind it and tuft it out, fluff it out again. You just want a little tufty there.
Now it's really like grabbing.
Yeah, I bet you it's turned out, like, look at your spring. It might just be super extended or something. Kind of look at that spring and go, is that like really tight or no?
Yeah.
And I'm sure you tied it on just fine. All that my husband did when he put it on was just a knot. And I think it was through the little holes in there. It should have been pretty like obvious when you looked at the dial where it needs to go. So if you put it through a loop, great. If you just tied it on, great.
It didn't come out of that little hole. It just
okay, good. It just came like undone from around it, kind of thing.
Yes, from around the knot part.
That's easy then. You just gotta like kind of tug on it and wind it at the same time, so it's kind of back on the little windy do. It's not a very technical thing, so it's just kind of about getting those little teeth to grab onto it is all. So technical terms, windy do. And just remember to give yourself a little, don't be right up against the orifice. That's the front of the wheel. The closer you are there, the more likely you're just going to lose it before you even have a chance to draft and get it joined. So if you have to pull out more length, pull out more length.
And Sherry, she says, hi, Mara and little Kari, Michi Ray.
Yeah, windy do.
Hello.
It's called a windy do, Sandra. Okay, it's windy do. Windy do. Not a windy dude. A windy do.
Hey, Michi. Good to see you. Thanks for the raid. Let me welcome in the raiders.
Hello. Hi, everyone.
Yeah, thanks for coming in.
Another piece.
People are waving and saying hello. Thank you for that. Yeah, I'm trying to figure this thing out. So
Mara got a new wheel today for everybody who doesn't know.
Yay.
She is such a good student, and she's going to make a great spinner.
With a great teacher. Yay.
We'll try. I'll try my best. And you have a guild. You said you were just talking about the guild earlier. You think there's a guild out there?
Yes, I do. I just couldn't tell you their name, and I can't tell you where they meet.
Okay. Yeah, connecting with them if you have the time to even go to one meeting would be probably a great resource. And they usually, our guild doesn't charge new members right away, so you can go and just kind of glean knowledge from people for a little while before you decide to join or not. And then you can ask the master. I'm sure they're going to have a master spinner or someone there that can go, oh yeah, do this, do that. And that hands-on learning is worth its weight in gold. Mm-hmm. Of course, you can always look at your local yarn store, and oftentimes they'll have spinning classes too. And sometimes you know about EELs.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Because I definitely, I was, you know, I'm kind of an in-person person, like when it, like for in-person learning.
I do too.
Many a class on a variety of things. And I like, you know, having somebody in person to show me. That's so helpful.
Yep, I agree. Especially
but I don't want to wait till October. But I think
look at your local yarn
telling
store.
me, you know, walking me through it, it will be okay. It's like,
yes, you will.
You know, over Zoom is also like in person.
Yes. Yeah.
Good night, Sunita. She says, okay, off to La La Land. Mimi, hello. You know what, Mimi? You said hello to me over at Michi's, and I typed hello, and then I never hit send. I'm so sorry. I was like unpacking and everything while I was listening into to Michi's live. And so yesterday, for those that don't know, I drove up to Fiber Fusion Northwest in Monroe, Washington. That is just under, well, it's about 3.5 hours, 3 hours and 45 minutes, give or take, from where I live. And so yesterday I spent, you know, a good 4 hours in the car. And then, hello, Mr. Yarndall and Naomi. Are you feeling better, Naomi? I just didn't even want to call you because you had been like so sick earlier in the week. I didn't figure you were going to be able to make it. And then I did. I ended up staying the night up in Kirkland and then got up and went over to Kari's Airbnb where she is right now. And picked up this wheel, and now I'm trying to figure it out and actually spin some messy yarn.
Your very first art yarn.
This is just, you know, sort of like a just for fun yarn.
Yes. What you're making right now, people covet, because the longer you spend, the harder it is to get back to that fun art yarn, they call it. So yeah, you're making some very, very valuable stuff, even if it doesn't seem that way.
I know, I'm sort of laughing like, really? I don't know.
I know. Well, laugh all you want, but look around. There's also it for sale everywhere you look at the festival. There was that kind of lumpy, bumpy art yarn, funky textures. People put beads and shells in there. Like, it's kind of the funky factor people love.
At that little fair that I went, fiber fair that I went to, it wasn't like a festival so much. It was just one small room with yarn and fiber. And somebody had art yarn there, and I was like, you know, what do you do with that? I know there's so many fun things, right?
Weaving,
cool
things. For one.
For the most part, like roving is about. Oh yeah, well, this is looking pretty bad here. Oh well, we're just gonna keep going.
You have to keep going. You have to work through it. Yeah, that's the key. Yeah. You're just letting yourself get the feel, figuring out your wheel. How do I make it? You've already corrected for a lot of things. Like you're already getting the touch for, oh, this feels funny, or oh, I'm pulling too hard, or oh, I'm not drafting quite like I want to be. So you're already starting to get that muscle memory. Your brain's kicking in and going, oh, okay, I need to draft a little softer or pull a little harder this part. So you are getting that muscle memory. It's just about repetition.
Yeah, I did something's not right, but
I wonder if it's everything feels okay otherwise. Oh, look at that, you guys. Oh my gosh. You're probably so it might have been that that fiber. I don't know. Maybe you want to switch to the fiber you had in that bag, the little bag that
look at all this. Stuff. This is not looking very finnable.
I wouldn't. No. Nope, you can use that for a felting project, but I would move on. If you keep trying with those kind of pieces, you're just going to frustrate yourself, you know?
I know. I have one little piece left, and if I could just finish it off, then I can move on.
Okay.
I'll move on as soon as I
Good for
finish
you.
this.
You
Right?
got it. You can do it. And you
I don't know how
can
big. It's probably
slow
about,
your wheel down or whatever.
5 yards worth of yarn, but
Yeah.
you think if that.
Hi, Macy. Hello.
Hello. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'm missing chat. Hello to Mr. Yarndall and Zoila. And Zoila said, welcome, Cindy. Thanks for becoming an inspired artisan, a mindful maker.
Lydia.
Hello, Stephanie. Good to see you, Stephanie.
Someone turned on the air conditioner in here. It's chilly.
Everyone.
Woo.
Yeah, Nisi says, oh, Lydia says, I'm back. My laptop died. Oh, no, Lydia. Mr. Yarndall, hello, just another Stitch Connie. I am doing well. Just spinning, doing a little, well, I'm not currently spinning, but I'm trying.
Yay, you guys. She's doing it.
If I can just get, there we go. That actually looks like I should be able to join something to it. So, all right, we're going to do it.
You are the master of your wheel, Mara. Don't let it control you. You can always turn it off and hold on. Give yourself a minute. Do not let it run away with you. You are the master of the wheel. This thing is very sensitive. It's like a sports car or something. Like, woo, all of a sudden, wow, it tries to like yank it out of my hand. Hey, girl. Nuh-uh, not today. I'm the master, remember? I rescued you, but I also purchased you, so just remember that.
Right.
Well, the place that I got the wheel from was super cool. They gave me free 16 ounces of fiber.
Wow, that's a lot.
I can show you guys what that looks like if you would like to see
let's
it.
see some of your fiber that you got at.
I picked out a couple good choices from the place I got the wheel from. So I'll just grab this back so they won't crinkle too much. Okie dokie. Let's have a little show and tell. This doesn't look like much, but it's very soft. It's 14 micron merino, which the lower the micron,
so people can see that.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I almost clicked on myself.
Here we go. This is low micron merino.
Like a fluffy cloud.
It's very, very soft. So I got a little bit of this. I kind of parsed it out because I wanted to get a bunch of different kinds and see what I could do on the blending board. And make a blend. Idea. So I just wanted to be like fun and experimental. What's this guy?
Sounds like Yoda. Be one with the force. You control
the wheel. Be one with the force. This is gray Jacob.
Ooh.
Jacob fiber. So this is kind of a nice natural gray color. I like that. And so I'm going to blend these. So like keep that in your mind's eye as you see them. And this one is black Jacob. So we're going to take the two Jacobs, black, gray, and a little bit of the merino and blend them on the drum carder to make a bat. Along with, I'm probably going to use some of this silk. Ooh. I got some of this like red silk. So I think these two will look really cool together once the little bits are kind of in there. So I got a little bit of that color. A little bit of this is the same color. So both of these colors, I think one has a little bit of shimmer in it. Look at the red. Ooh, baby. So some silk, and the silk is very soft. And then a couple of these two. A pink and
my gosh. Wow.
Like a bright kind of black and red and multi. So I thought I'd play around and just see what kind of fun blend I can make from these. They were free with the wheel. So I thought, hey, why not? Have a little fun. A little bit of fun. And this wheel was purchased from a booth. And I got this little not a cult sticker.
Not a cult.
They gave me one of these for free. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. But this was purchased. Yeah. They said they saw us looking at it and she's like, I guess I better give you one of these since you did get a wheel. It was purchased from Northwest Yarns and Mercantile. So that's where I got my wheel from, and they were very nice to work with.
Very
And
cool. Hello, Yarn Inspired.
I thought they had a great product line, and they were very sweet and supportive and very easy to be around. So yay! That was what came free with my wheel. I did not pick out some fiber with it, so that's always nice. Yay, soft goodies, so soft. The lower the micron count on merino, the softer it is. So if you ever see 14 micron, 22, 16, 18, lower the softer. That's how they judge merino by the micron.
All right, so I forget. Okay, I loosen it up, right?
Yes, they do have a website, Crystal, for Northwest. The website is NW, so Northwest Yarns.com, NWYarns.com. So you can go on there and check it out, NWYarns.com. Very nice bunch of folks.
Goodness. How do I get the other one to loosen up?
The brake band or the so the one in the front does not loosen. That's just for the motor that turns it. So that one is not adjustable.
Well, then how do I get the thing off though?
You have to pull that really kind of tight looking black band. Just really carefully pull it over the top of the front bearings and everything. That's that finger getter that just be careful with it. And
well, that's what I was saying. So like at the front, I pull that off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the front black kind of vinyl looking cable. Yeah, you can just pull that right over the top of everything. It's going to take a little bit of doing, but it'll pop right off of there.
Okay.
That's the most annoying part of that particular thing, but it's the nature of the beast. Woohoo!
Okay, just ignore the end, but here's my.
You guys, look. That is so cool. My first yarn was crazy bad. Bad being relative, right?
Well, this, you know, I mean,
let's see what else.
I don't know what if anything I can make with this, but
this is what she's spinning, you guys. Process, right? So you have an idea of what she's working with. This is it in braid form. It's rainbowy and delicious.
Yeah, it was just a very small piece of that.
Small piece. Yep. And this is rainbowy.
Yeah, it's a cute logo. They said, Scrimshaw Rose says, I keep pricing wheels, but too much for me right now. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, depending on the wheel that you get. And I think I actually was looking at some Reddit posts and things, and people were saying, yeah, I bought one and I used it, and then it went into a closet like a week later. And then it was so sort of like they bought it and then they put it aside, and then now they're like, yeah, it's,
you know. Aren't they easy? They're so beautiful. And this glows in under black light. This yarn Mara is working with, and in the braid that I showed, glow under a black light. So that's pretty cool. There's a lot of cool stuff coming out in the fiber community. Yep. And creative folks like Mara, when you want to have something a specific way, that's why a lot of people get into spinning, because they're not seeing the yarn they want, or their vision is different. They want to be creative in that way. So
I already have another little one ready to go.
Yes,
and your leaders are set up. It's going to have natural colored yarn on it.
Yeah, you could do a blue one instead, or another purple one. I think there's another one in there. I'm not sure. It was kind of a random selection I brought. Yeah, I know. I do that still.
Does it matter? I mean,
it does matter. Yes. So that one is up the other way. It goes the other way. So that because the band goes over the other side. Do you see that notch? That's where your break band goes. Otherwise, you wouldn't have a place to put it. Yeah. Yep.
I see.
And your bearing goes in there. Yeah.
Okay. Let me grab a blue one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You looked at used ones, Scrimshaw Rose? Yeah, yep. Places like this, festivals like this, have a used equipment marketplace, and sometimes you can find a good deal, even here. Yes, it does matter, Crystal. Yeah, the notch that is on one side is the notch for the brake band. So you cannot, the other side is flat, so you can't put the brake band on. Not true in all wheels, like mine has notches on both sides, so it wouldn't matter, but some wheels are one side wonders. You need to make sure to put it on right. So opposite way.
What?
Other way. The flat side needs to go towards you. You got it now.
Oh, the flat side needs to go toward me.
Yeah. Yep. Because otherwise you would have nowhere to put you. When you put it on, you'd realize that too. Because when you go to put your band on, you'd have nowhere to put it. So.
I'll figure it out eventually. I think that will be the last time that I have to be told that.
Flat
maybe.
side towards you. You could write yourself a little sticky note.
The
Flat
last
towards
time
me.
tonight.
Flat towards me.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, no problem, Crystal. No problem. What do
Very
you
fun.
use to card the fluff? Oh, girl. Or person. Girl or boy. Yes, you can use cards or combs. And I have them at home. Or a drum carder. There's tines that you use to comb the fleece, if you have fleece. But in this case, someone prepared these ahead of time. So they're already ready to spin. You don't need to comb them again. They're ready to go.
So Zoila says, Crystal, do you think spinning your yarn is cheaper than purchasing it?
Oh my gosh. That'll be interesting to see your answer, Crystal.
Yeah, well, she did answer. Hold on a second. And then she, do you use drop spindles? I don't. Do you?
No, I don't because I have wheel. So I wouldn't.
And Dawn says,
into it.
LOL, not a cult. Love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Scrimshaw says, I've never tried spinning at all. I know. Well, I had never tried until yesterday.
And she was
okay.
hooked.
Zoila. It depends on where you get your fiber. I would say yes, you can get some luxury blends for a good price.
There was a 50% off bin that I found at one of the vendors, and it had some luxury fiber in it. So I got a bit of a score in that case. So yeah, it depends. It depends, but depending on what you like to use, like just because I spin wool and luxury fibers and stuff, like doesn't mean I don't love a good acrylic yarn too. I love my acrylic yarn. So there's a place for everything. The leader. Yep. And you remember what Spencer told you, right, about double looping. So
maybe should I have put this on before I put the
No, not at all. Yep, you can go right around that middle tube just fine. That's why I looped it that way.
So. But should this be that's one with the knot?
That's okay. You can clip it if you really want to, but just don't clip it too close to the knot. So just clip it a little.
The knot is supposed to be toward me, right?
The knot comes towards you. Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter, I guess. If you want to use the loop side, that's fine too. Just what you're going to do is loop it around the bobbin first.
I think having a knot is probably a good idea, right?
Yeah. I mean, whatever it doesn't matter.
I don't know.
So go through twice like he was showing. Good.
Yeah,
and that'll be nice and tight.
I went around twice.
Awesome. You can kind of reset your hook. So you want to have one, basically with this wheel and any electric wheel, it's a good idea to have your hooks as balanced as they can be on both sides. So right to left, like you wouldn't want both hooks so close together and shoved to one side of the wheel. Like you want to have one of the hooks be very close to you. And that's kind of the one you leave alone, the stable hook. And one of them is the hook that moves back and forth that you're moving. So if you have it set up like you remember when I was, and that looks like how you have it set up now. So
wow, how can you even see?
I can kind of see the hooks against your shirt. Yep, perfect. That's right. And that's the back hook that you will be moving, that back one, not the front one. So
yeah, it's very cool.
Mishi, yeah. I don't know. Mara's pretty sweet. So it's not a hardship, that's for sure.
Darla says, if you want to purchase the yarn show, check out Northwest Yarns.
Oh, awesome. Cool. Yeah. And then I guess you could link this one too. This lady was so nice. Her shop was so cool. And she's local to this area. Stranded by the Sea is what it's called. So stranded, like the strand of yarn, by the sea.com is where you get this neon fiber. Let's see if you can focus it.
That's
stranded by the sea.com.
I love that it's light reactive or glow in the dark or
In
whatever.
Edmonds, Washington. And she has lots of cool stuff, not just fiber, but kits, you guys, for like hats and stuff for crocheting and knitting. Gotta check her out.
Yeah, I love them. I do love rainbow colors. I do.
She has lots of cool stuff, and she's pretty nice and has a rewards program like I joined, so you can earn points for rewards. So I love a shop that has rewards.
Yeah, Scrimshaw Rose says she looked at the used ones.
Great, isn't it cool, Mishi? Oh my gosh, I'm excited.
Hey,
good night,
Mona,
all you
good
beautiful
to see
people.
you.
Jen Ferguson said, good night, Jen.
Little Lego yarn dude. That's cute, little Lego. I didn't realize you changed your name. I'm not sure what she was referring to. She says, ooh, it matters.
Oh, she was referring to the direction in which the bobbin is on the flyer. Like,
oh, yes. Yeah, right.
Yeah, it
yes.
matters. Some
Yes,
case, yes.
It definitely does. I'm so glad that you told me. I would have figured it out eventually.
You would have. You can't spin with it the other way. So you would have been like, how do I? But it's kind of a pain because then you get it on and then you're like, oh, I have to take it off again. So
yeah, Rachel says, Mara, you look like you're having fun. Yeah, sure.
yeah, Mara's having fun.
So far, it is really fun. It is fun.
She's getting ready to start her next
you
adventure.
put this through too, right?
Yes.
Because then it will spin on.
Yep.
Okay. Right.
One's kind of the one that that front one is the one that sort of keeps that yarn that you're spinning off of rubbing against the bobbin. Because if you didn't have that hook there, it would fall on to the edge of the bobbin and just be like grated against that edge. So that's its job.
There's this really cool little tool, and there's even a little magnetic surface so that when you pull the little leader through and then you connect your yarn to it, well, then when you're pulling your yarn ply back through, then you pull it through with this cool little hook. I just love all the stuff.
You really thought of everything on that wheel. You did. There's so many good little upgrades and whatnots.
All right, so then I've got my 4 ounces of alpaca fiber. This is it just says alpaca. That's the description.
Yeah.
So
give it a try.
How fun. I like that it's in these.
How does that feel?
I should be able to do this, right? Without
does that feel like yeah, I think so. So what are your impressions of it as you feel the fiber length, the staple length, when you're kind of feeling how easy it is to draft? Does it feel long? Does it feel short? When you feel like how long your hands have to see, how far apart do your hands have to be?
Here, you can look at it.
Oh, kind of short of a staple, maybe. It looks delicate, but maybe long. Okay. How does it feel? Like, how far apart do you have to have your hands for it to start slipping away?
I don't know.
When you're feeling it, are you like?
Not too,
thinking.
I don't know.
So alpaca fiber can be varied. It can be a short staple or it could be a very long staple.
So 4.5 ounces, this should make a lot of yards, right? This
depends on how small you spin it, but yeah, typically. Yep, all depends on how much yarn did you get. Depends greatly on how thick each single is.
Yeah.
He doesn't. Spencer finished his fiber last night. I helped him ply his 2 singles to a 2-ply yarn, and that came out to be about a heavy sport weight. So he'll probably have only 200 some odd yards. Whereas if you get thinner singles to start with, the thinner you can get, the smaller your yarn and the longer, farther that fiber will go. The more yardage you'll get out of it.
No, wait.
You can always slow the wheel down. You can speed it up, of course. Like start out with it having less take. Some of the videos you'll watch will actually have you practicing feeling the wheel with regular yarn just to feel how it is instead of fiber right away. So you're definitely jumping in the deep end.
Oh, gotcha.
Like some of the videos you're going to watch from Dreaming Robots will talk about, okay, now take an acrylic skein of yarn like Red Heart or something you don't really care much about. and just use that, like pretend it's fiber and feed it on and off the wheel and adjust your settings, just using that yarn as your guide to play with. How does this feel? Can I pull my fiber out? Can I pull it in? What's going
That is
on?
such a great.
It's a good idea.
Yeah.
You need the spinner in your life. Yeah, for Humphrey. It's a good electric wheel. It
Hey,
is.
Felicia. She says, Kari, you're so sweet teaching Mara. Yes, she is. She is so patient. She's such a patient teacher.
No.
The good news is we have a couple patient people. I'm a patient learner. She's a patient teacher. So
I bought a needle last summer and I definitely need to master it. I need so much practice. Even slow speed seemed fast. Oh yeah. Brenda, it might be I don't know how experienced you are, but it could be the pull on your brake band. If it's yanking it out of your hand or something like that can contribute to it feeling out of control. Thrifty. Okay. Looks fun, but financially I can't go down the rabbit hole either. Yeah. No, Crystal, that is the EEL 6.0 that she is spinning on. The big boy, EEL 6. To most people, I would probably not recommend the EEL Nano because it's just so small, and I found it frustrating. And I'm experienced, I would say. I'm more experienced, so I don't recommend it. It's a cute little kind of novelty to me, but I would not put a beginner on an EEL Nano.
and
I got frustrated.
What is an EEL Nano?
It's even smaller. It can fit in like the palm of your hand, and it's powered by a USB cable. That's how low power it is. And it's like miniature. It's very, very small. The bobbins are very, very small. And I just felt like I was constantly fighting with it to get it to take on to the bobbin. And it kept like stopping when I would try to put anything on it. It didn't have the power it needed. It's a teeny tiny one. Yeah.
Zorla says,
yeah, yeah.
Oh, and I'm sorry, Jen Ferguson, I missed, she probably is already gone, but she says, good night, all you beautiful people. Take care of yourselves and each other. Much love. She's had a really bad headache. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I know I woke up with a pounding headache this morning. I think it was because, so here's the thing. I took my pillow up because I wasn't sure if I was going to stay. And then I ended up staying. But I took my pillow and I took, a bag just in case. And then I left my pillow in the car, and then I was like, well, I don't want to leave the hotel room and go to the car for my pillow. I should have just done it because the car was right outside the door.
Oh, Mara, you didn't go out and get your pillow?
Oh, and so the pillows were super firm.
Yes.
And I think just sleeping on too firm of a pillow for my neck. And then I was having some bad allergies yesterday. The cottonwood trees were trying to
murder you,
unalive me.
Yeah, no kidding.
And I took allergy medicine, but yikes.
There's a lot of animals too, of course, in that environment. So that's always a factor. Weird animals you don't normally see,
Mandy says, spinning sounds amazing to me. Well, it's relaxing too.
Isn't it? Yeah. Put on an audiobook and just go.
And hello to Mona and Felicia.
It's very relaxing.
Says, this is my yarn channel. Well, cool. I didn't know that you did yarny things, Lego. I mean, I knew that you hung out with yarny people. And good night, Vicki. You're probably already gone. That was 8 minutes ago. And Rachel says, Zoila, Michi, and Don are awesome mods. Yes, so true. Thank you. Michi says, good night, Vicki. So far, no storms here. Oh, good to hear that.
Well, I can stay a few more minutes at least, and then I'm probably going to go get some dinner.
Oh, you haven't had dinner yet?
Not yet, because we just, it's kind of a weird schedule we're keeping right now. So
she says, for her weather, Fort Gibson, clear with a temperature of 77.
It is awesome, Mandy.
Joyla says, thank you. I'm in wonderful company. Yes. Lots of good people here.
Definitely not experienced. We have the same
My
one as
base
Mara to
device
watch
is
this.
dying. Time to recharge. Yes. So I'm thinking probably I would use like half of it
To
and
fill up your bobbin? Yeah.
we'll still like use half and
Mm-hmm.
then do the other half on a new
Yeah.
one
Yes. Good
and then put
idea.
them together maybe. I don't
Yeah.
know. This
Yeah.
is
You can.
pretty.
Yes. That's exactly right. Yes. Yeah. And for that one, you can watch. You can try to watch a video on flying, but honestly, if you're more hands-on like I am, I would still encourage you to try to go to your guild or your local yarn store for that very first time.
Felicia says that she needs the spinner in her life. Yeah,
Join in.
I did too. I did it. I bit the bullet.
I don't have the space to have anything that will make more yarn for this house. Yeah, no joke. Oh, Jerry, Spencer's long gone in that bandwagon. He's not fighting it anymore. He's joined.
Right.
And that is also true. We don't need more yarn in our house, but you can sell it.
Little Lego said that, he went to check mail and hadn't checked mail in a couple of weeks.
Oh
And
my.
it was all junk mail. And I'm thinking, well, it could be worse. It could have been like bills,
Bills. That's what I'm afraid of when we go on trips. I'm like, oh no, we're gonna come home to a stack of bills.
Yeah, you're just gonna come home to all the bills.
Real life bills. Yeah. Well, what I'm looking forward to is hopefully my ID. I had to get a new ID. My ID was expiring this year. I'm hoping my real ID is at home. We waited and waited for it, but I couldn't wait anymore, and I just traveled with the paper copy, which is some people know what to do with that, and some people are like,
but it hadn't arrived yet.
Hadn't arrived yet.
So wait, did you not go to any international stops?
No, no, we didn't need our passports this time. We just came from Idaho, so I was able to use my ID up until the point we came back from our vacation, our cruise, and then I needed to get a new one. But it's taking them longer than I thought to give me my ID. So I don't know what's going on, but I ended up getting the star card this time. So I don't know if that is holding up the process, but
the what card?
Yeah. It's called the star card, and it's like extra easy to travel domestically and internationally to a point. I can go to Mexico and Canada now without my passport, with just my special ID. But I feel like any other place, I'm still going to carry my regular passport. But it lets people who maybe don't need a passport and just want to go over the border a couple times a year to Mexico or Canada by car or whatever.
Yeah.
To use this special ID, so they're just paying for one identification instead of the passport and the card, etc. So it's extra security on the special ID as well, and all this jazz. So I just had to provide a couple of pieces of information, and I could sign up for my star card. It was fun.
Laughing at myself.
Oh dear. Yeah, so try out the alpaca if it's not so, it might be kind of advanced to spin alpaca. If you get bound to it, you might decide, hey, maybe I want to switch back to the Falkland. There's a reason why I picked it out, because it's a nice, easy fiber to start with.
Oh, right. I haven't even shown that yet. Oh. I forgot to show you that. So when I got the wheel from Kari, she gave me some fiber along with it. She included some fiber with it. It's so pretty.
Falkland is a really great one.
My goodness. Here, let me make myself solo then. Yeah.
You need a star card sifting. Yeah. Oh boy. Good luck. Look at how pretty, you guys. I tried to find your colors as close as I could get in the store. So it's got some blue, got some green, got some dark. It's pretty.
Yeah, very pretty. Very pretty.
And that's a good fiber to start. If you're a beginner, anybody out there that's listening is beginning and wondering what to use, Falkland, Faukland, Falkland. That's the fiber I'd recommend. And I also got the recommendation from the pros who were over there. She had more than that to sell me. And I said, what's good for a beginner?
This says non-repeatable.
I know the colorway. I think she just like was just having fun in the dyeing day and didn't make a name for it. We were all laughing about that yesterday. Mine's the same way. None of them have names. So
You get
hey,
to name it yourself once you
it's a
spin it
one-hit
up.
wonder. Yeah.
One hit wonder, yeah.
Scrimshaw.
Beginner friendly.
I know the name Scrimshaw. I know it's too close to a naughty word. Website? No, not necessarily. I like to go to these fiber festivals mostly, but there's a website called Camaj, Camaj Fiber, Camaj Fiber, and they have a lot of good selections online and sales. It's a big company, Camaj Fiber Arts.
Yeah, how long have you been spinning, Kari?
I have been spinning for just over a year and a half now, so not
Mr.
very
Yarndall
long.
said you look like you've been doing it for years.
No. I just fell pretty deep in the rabbit hole here. And there's a
I
great
don't
guild
blame
that
you.
we
I don't blame
have.
you. She's like, I'll just stick with that. I
Yeah,
was about to look it up too. Yeah.
what else? Oh, okay.
Yeah, if anybody,
Much
I just
fiber
saw
arts. Yeah,
somebody
thank you,
asking
Kristen.
about channel. If you want to have your channel drop, just type in the word mindful, Mindful, and that'll drop your channel. Kari's channel should be dropping every whatever
Yeah.
minutes, and the moderators have dropped your channel.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
I think I'm on here. I make videos, just not very recently. I kind of got out of it a little bit because we were traveling. So I'm gonna get back into it and do some more spinning stuff on the YouTube. My channel is Jetton JETT1, and I got the name on YouTube when I was young, so that used to be my like moniker because I used to have a Volkswagen Jetta, and I was jetting around town. Ooh.
Oh no, I love it. I love that. I had a
So that's
Jetta.
fine. Do you? Yeah.
I had a Volkswagen Rabbit, and then I had a Jetta, like a TDI.
Ooh, you got the TDI. They didn't have that when I got mine. My grandpa bought it for me, my very first car, and that's when I was like custom plates. Ooh, you're really living now. So
Yeah.
Jetton was my custom plate name.
I don't
Yeah,
know
yeah.
why I thought that spinning was loud, like going to be loud, a loud thing, And this literally, this motor, it's so quiet. All it just feels like is you hear like a fan. It just seems like a very quiet fan. It's so cool. It is very relaxing. I'm hoping it helps keep my blood pressure down.
Good. And if you ever have any issues, the guy who runs the company, just reach out to him and he'll send you whatever you need. Like if your motor, for some reason, motor burns out, whatever, that probably isn't going to happen, but he has the parts you need. So he's very easy to work with and very kind. Spinning sounds awesome. Wow, it's really raining. Right now we're getting quite the storm.
Oh yeah, I know. It did. It rained for 3.5 hours straight.
Oh my
The
gosh.
entire road home. I'm super thankful because I said something to my husband a few days before I went.
Thanks,
I was like,
Kristen.
yeah, I think I need a new windshield wiper blade on the driver's side of my car. And he put one on, so it was
did he?
Perfect. Yeah.
Oh, what a
I'm
sweetheart.
really thankful that I didn't have to deal with like a little smear on, in my line of vision for 3.5 hours. That would have been awful.
That is kind of annoying.
Yeah, and that's the first time I've driven such a long distance after having my cataract surgery, and it was good. Like I didn't have to wear my glasses, or maybe I did wear because my right eye is not done yet. So like these are readers. Well, I had to take the right lens out of the reader so that I could read the chat with my left eye. It's just a mess.
Gosh. I was telling some people about your surgery and they said, oh, I bet she can't wait to get that other eye done. And I'm like, yeah, I bet not either.
I'm just like, I'm still trying to decide, do I get the close-up vision done or the far away vision done? I just don't know. It's a difficult decision.
Yeah.
Scrimshaw Rose says, I used to sing a German song by Schubert called Gretchen am Spinnrad. Don't ask me
Looks like people are stuck in the ads right now. Lego's in the ads, Thrifty's in the ads,
Oh,
Darcy
it
is in the ads.
happens. Yeah.
I know.
Yep.
Sometimes it happens all at once.
Yep.
Who knows?
Make more room for yarn. Yeah.
Gretchen at the spinning wheel? Oh. Must try to calm these.
Oh, cool.
Down. Oh, some people had the fur babies jumping on them because of thunder.
Hello, Chunky. Shannon, I will actually be over on Shannon's tomorrow, hanging out with her. 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 o'clock Eastern.
Wisconsin DOT, you still need a passport for Canada and Mexico. Interesting. Maybe the ID is different then. I don't know.
Mona says I need a star card.
Well, yeah, get ready to wait, I guess.
Yeah, well, request it early. I know my husband was talking about how I need to get because my passport expired a long time ago, like
get your
10 years ago or something, maybe more.
Yeah.
But it's just, I haven't really traveled internationally since our kids were little. We went up to Canada. That was it. And my passport was still valid then, but I haven't gone anywhere internationally since then.
Oh, Sandra, feel better. Sorry you're feeling bad today. It's kind of a day for not feeling the greatest, I guess.
Sandra, was that scandalous or
Sandra Scandalous? Yeah, Sandra C.
Okay. Not
and I
feeling
listened
well?
for a while. Been feeling bad today. See if that's said. Sorry. Hope you feel better.
You have a website you like to order from. Did you already?
Yeah, I answered it. Okay, yep. And
okay.
Crystal linked to the website comagefiberarts.com.
Oh, cool.
And I say like to, but I don't really order a ton from them, but it's just a good big store. And it sounds like Crystal's familiar with it as well. So yeah, you have the star card and it says it's needed for domestic flights, military bases, and nuclear power plants. That's a tongue twister. Yep.
Why didn't
domestic flights? Yeah, I hear that it's going to be was it the only thing accepted going forward at some point for domestic flights? And that's kind of why it made me finally do it. But I don't know. Who knows when? Who knows what's really going to happen? But it didn't cost me anything extra to get it. It didn't seem like anyway, so I just did it.
Yeah.
And I had to pull some information, but that wasn't too difficult. So. Oh, tomorrow at 8 p.m., Mara and I, Art Junkie.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I'm going to make sure that I'm subscribed to you, Art Junkie.
Yeah, that's so Shannon.
That I can tune in. Shannon, yes. Oh, Shannon, I'm not subscribed yet. Okay.
Yeah,
I am now.
Yay, thank you.
I'm here now. I threw yarn in your window, Shannon. I'm subbed to you.
Oh, I'm really glad that that it was only for a few minutes that you lost electricity.
Well, I'm going to head out. It was so nice to be up here, you guys. I need to eat dinner and get ready to go.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you. And thank you again. I'll have to show you my
show me what you've got as soon as I'm sure I'm going to be up and also in Zooms with you once we get settled in our next location. So
that sounds good.
Nice
We'll
see everyone
tomorrow and enjoy your dinner.
See you later. Thanks for having me. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Like if any other spinner wants to come up and spin with me, just let me know. Let's see. Ads are annoying. Yeah, I know. Ads are annoying. I'm sorry. Gretchen at the spinning wheel. That's so cool. What a neat name. I must try to calm this big fur baby down. Jumped on me because of thunder. Oh no, Mimi. Yes, prayers. Right. Yeah, very cool. That's a neat song name. Oh, yes, thank you. Thank you so much. Let's see. Murphy's Law, if there's something said important, an ad will pop up, right? Yeah, that's so true. 60 pounds. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I know. One day I'm going to turn it back on. I had it for like a year, premium YouTube, and then I thought, well, you know what? I want to make sure it's like I know some people are going to be having to watch ads on my channel, so now I know what it feels like. Believe me, I know what it feels like to watch the ads. So, yeah. Tie-dye and Dawn says, I have the star card and it says it's needed for domestic flights, military bases, and nuclear power plants. Wow, very interesting. And I know that she posted that a few minutes ago, but hopefully you guys will all go over and make sure you pick up Shannon. Garcia said BRB. Tie-dye and Dawn said you just had to bring in birth certificate and a couple of other things when you renew your driver's license. Yeah. So everybody, okay. I'm saying enjoy your food and nice to meet you. Yes, Kari is such a great friend, and I've been so lucky to have met so many great friends. I think, you know, some of us were talking about it earlier. It's like these people that we met on YouTube, they live all over the world, right? And the fact that we get to become such good friends, and I really love it. So I met Kari a year ago up at the Fiber Fusion Northwest. That was the same fiber festival where we were this weekend. And that was the first time I met her in person. And then I met her again last October at the Oregon Flock and Fiber Festival, and that's down in Albany, Oregon. And so she came to that. And then again this year. And then I'm going to be seeing her again in October at the Pacific Northwest Yarny Social that she is co-hosting with Dana's Wanderlust Crochet. So hopefully some, you know, people that are in this area of the country might be able to make it up for that. That would be really cool. And people saying bye. Tie-dye and Dawn says, Mara, so happy to see you learn spinning. I know, it's very cool, very fun. Just one more thing, right? I want to make sure I use the yarn though. That's the thing. So this is a new thing, Shannon. I just started learning yesterday, so very exciting. As we were saying, it's pretty relaxing. It's this is a quiet device, and anyway, yeah. Piece broke off. All right, I know. So just going to keep going through the chat here. Have a good night. Enjoy your dinner, says Brandon. Oh, right. You thought Michi might know the song. And here is Lydia's weather. Cloudy and a temperature of 76. All right. That's cute. Crystal says, I'm going to read to the little dudes. I will be lurking. All right. Yeah. For anybody that is listening or observing from their Zen garden, this is for you. Also, I hope that Nisi is still here. When little Kari was on solo and she was showing the fibers and stuff that she bought, I saw that Nisi had posted that she was a member for 6 months. And I want to play this milestone video for Nisi. Thank you so much for being a mindful maker for 6 months. That's so awesome. Let me play this for you. you so much. Let's see. Hi, Granny D. Hello. Howdy do, sweet Marb. Oh, goodness. Granny D in the house. Woohoo, says Zoila. Shannon says, I like to watch the ads, but also don't want to miss anything. Yeah, the dilemma, right? The dilemma. Hello, Granny D. You're up late. I think $18.99. I think $18.99 a month is what I was paying. Like it started out like a year ago, I was only paying like $15.99, I think is what it started out for me. And then a few months later, of course, the price went up to like $18.99. And so, yeah, I paid that for quite a while before in January is when I discontinued my YouTube premium. Just in the, effort to save a little bit of money. But I'm telling you, every day it's tempting to turn it back on. Not going to lie. Yes. And Naomi, it was really fun. There was so much there. Yesterday, Kari and I did go live on Kari's channel. And so if you want to go and see all the stuff, I walked around. Kari was sitting, outside and kind of reading the chat. And then I walked around to all the booths around the perimeter and showed all the different fibers and notions and different things that you could get there. It was really a big festival. We were on for about an hour and 13 minutes and I didn't even show everything. There was really a lot to see. And then there was another building that had animals and more booths and stuff. And there was like fiber judging and there was all kinds of stuff going on. And then there was a whole building where there was all day classes going on for people to learn various things from knitting to spinning to weaving and all kinds of stuff. So it was really good. Now the Black Sheep gathering down in Albany that I'll be going to in a few weeks. It's a pretty big festival too. So we'll be doing another live from there. Now, Scrimshaw, you were only paying like $12 a month? Huh. If it was 12, I would go back to using it again, but it was $18.99. Yeah. Oh, thank you. It's fun. Here, look, this is what I've done so far. Let me wrap this around here. With the natural fiber that I'm working on. Here we go. Just a little bit. Anyway, this is like a roving. Day 2 roving. Oh, yeah, you'll have lots of stuff to ask me, won't you? Naomi says, I have so much fiber left from needle felting. I was going to go into spinning, but now people want to see me do needle felting. Well, there we go. I would love to see that. They had needle felting kits there at the Fiber Festival too. It was fun. All right, gonna scroll down. I'm gonna skip over the weather. People are lucky and they're in the 70s. That's nice. Well, that's what Queen's Craft by Bridget does, I think. She dyes yarn. So she'll dye the fibers or she'll dye the yarn, but she also spins the yarn and then she crochets. Wow. I can't remember I don't know if Bridget is still lurking back there, but do you knit too? I can't remember, Bridget. Anyway. Oh my goodness, am I catching up? Oh no, I'm not catching up. All right. Ranelle says, I've been in the bushes. Good night, all. Good night, Ranelle. I'm sure you're probably gone. That was 6 minutes ago, but anyway. And Granny D says hi to Mona. There's Michael. He says, I'm sorry. I was just frogging the whole pattern I've been making, so I was lurking. Oh gosh. Well, how are you doing? Thank you. No, thank you, Nisi. Thank you for being a member. And I know I saw a few more people posted their member milestones, and I'm going to catch up with that. I'm almost there. Here, Frodo is here to support you, Michael. Frodo Frog. He's here to tell you to hang in there while you frog your project. Oh gosh. All right. Oh, and Nishi's been a member for 5 months. And then I think I saw that some others had been a member. Fluffy Boots has been a member for 4 months. And Sherry's been a member for 2 months. I'm going to go ahead and play the member milestone video for you guys. Oh, I love your profile picture, Naomi. That is so cute. Did you make that? Adorable. All right, let me play this for you guys. Thank you for continuing to be members. I really do appreciate it. Zoila says, thanks, Michi, for being a member for 5 months. Michael said, it's still a work in progress for my mom. People are saying hello. And Naomi says, how is she doing, Michael? Been praying for you all. Brandon said, I'm mostly just lurking, trying to get a project completed tonight. What are you working on, Brandon, that you're trying to complete? And Zoila says, thanks, Sherry, for being a member. I've got like 1 bar on my internet, so I don't know if it's due to weather or what, but hopefully we'll make it for a little while longer. Gonna try to get to 8:45 my time and wrap up then. And Naomi says, oh, cool. I'll have to. Sorry, I was not able to go this year. Yeah, I know. Are you feeling better? Are y'all better now? The Panda says, hello and happy Sunday, Ms. Mara. I was getting ready for bed. Work comes early. That's so true. And wanted to pop in and say hello. Hope you're having a nice, relaxing end of the day. So far, so good. It's been good. Even though I spent like 8+ hours in a car this weekend, it's not too bad. I don't feel overly tired. And last night I went to bed kind of early, and then I stayed in bed till almost 8 o'clock. So yeah. And Panda says, and hello everyone in chat. Hope you're all doing well. People saying hello. Oh, great. Thank you so much. So Alicia, there is the live that Kari and I did yesterday. So feel free to go and check that out. Yes. And good night, Antonio. Thank you so much for popping in and saying hello. Yes. Michi says, doing the rest of laundry, then getting ready for Monday. I know. Can you believe tomorrow's already Monday? I have 1 full week of school left. So we have all this week, and then we've got 2.5 days the following week, and then it'll be summer, officially summer. So I'm telling you, everybody pays a different price. Why was I paying $18.99? That's what I want to know. Oh gosh. Oh, thanks, Zoila. Grimshaw Rose says, my bad. But I only get it for the YouTube videos. Right. Yes. Oh, goodness. Oh, you had to go check your bill. Well, I'm telling you, I wanna know, like, why was I paying 18.99? I'm telling you, they you paid 13.99 and then well, I wonder, like, maybe I paid 13.99 or 50 no, I'm pretty sure it was 15.99, but it was worth it. It was really worth it. Oh, gosh. Yeah, and then they get you hooked, right? Like, "Oh, isn't it great to watch ad free?" I'm like, "Yeah." Oh gosh. Um, no, that I bought. I just bought him. It's just a normal plushie. He's not crocheted. Oh, and then it's an AI image you made. I love it. LOL. Well, hey, you could make that, right? Oh gosh. Sally says I keep buffering. No, I was buffering. I had one bar for a minute. Now it's when I got like a stable connection, the little Wi-Fi goes away, like the little Wi-Fi dots, goes away. And then when my Wi-Fi isn't good, it'll come on and show me that I only have one bar. But anyway, so far so good. Yes, we do. We love our lurkers for sure. But I like to call them Zen observers. Oh gosh. And I'm glad that you're feeling much better. Yay, you have your voice back. Oh, you're working on an emotional support chicken. I made like this little bitty one. This is Coquette. Coquette. She's like a Mabel chicken. Anyway, I made her, I don't know, month or so ago, month and a half ago in April. I think it was April. Light rain in Auburn. There's Janice Urfer's channel. Yes, thank you. And yeah, Naomi says I pay around 16 for my premium. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to be like, I know someone who's paying 13.99. That's the price that I want. Oh gosh. That's the price I want for sure. Yes. And Kari, there's her channel again. She was on with me earlier. If you haven't already gone over to her channel, please go check her out and pick her up. Yeah, she's been traveling a bit, but when she is done with her traveling in like a week or so, um, she will be going back and doing some lives. And she's primarily a spinner, but she's a really great crocheter too. And yeah. Well, I wonder if that's it. Maybe it's because I'm in Oregon. Because I'm in Oregon. 18.99. Oh, I don't know. I wonder if they just sort of look up like, well, let's just see how high she's willing to go. Well, we were paying for YouTube TV as well, and that was like $70 a month. So yeah, $70 a month for that. Then we were paying for, of course, our internet, and I was paying for YouTube Premium, and that wasn't even the family one, or maybe it was. I don't know. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, we were paying well, and we just canceled my husband thought he canceled YouTube TV, and so I hadn't been watching it. Turns out it wasn't canceled. Oh gosh. I saw somebody, like, I saw on Instagram, somebody posted a picture of a cute crocheted sloth, and I'm like, "Oh, I need that in my life." Yeah. Oh, that is so sweet. Instead of going to bed, mom is watching SpongeBob. I can hear her laughing. I love it. Oh gosh, record that. Record the sound of her laughter. I wish I had my mom's voice. I really do. Oh, yeah. Naomi says, I just saw a sloth pattern a couple days ago. Yeah, where did I see that? Uh, yeah, Little Lego says, our prices are double for everything where I'm at. Yeah, right? Mhm. Yeah, and Scrimshaw Rose says, it's worth it for me to pay. I think I started at 12.99, but it went up a little. And you know what? Here's the thing. If you spend a lot of time watching YouTube, then I guess just think about it. That's like your entertainment, right? So it's like make that your entertainment budget if you can. If not, then don't. I mean, I personally wanted to cut back from my budget a little bit, and so we cut out the YouTube TV because realistically we weren't watching it very much. Both of us were watching YouTube, but at 18.99 a month, I mean that's $200 a year. That's over $200 a year. And so to cut out YouTube Premium, for a year, I'm like, if I can make it all the way to the new year, then maybe I'll go back. But think about, $200 a year. I could buy yarn. I could do a lot of things with $200 a year, right? So anyway, but it's if it's worth it to you, and that's like what you would spend on, that's 12.99 a month is, or 13.99 a month or whatever, is less than the cost to go to like a movie out at the movie theater, but you get it for the whole month. So it it is worth it if you can do it. Looks like a nugget, lol. Yeah, well, everywhere is expensive, that's for sure. It's very expensive. Gas is $6 a gallon, the highest in the nation, but not mentioned anywhere. Yeah, I know. Well, gosh, going up into Washington, it was um 470 in some places. It was 470. And then when I came down into back into Oregon, 399. So yeah. And my husband was saying that it's under $4 right now also at Costco. So tomorrow I'll have to refill my tank, most likely. That or on Tuesday. I don't know what day. We're gonna have to refill my tank at some point. But fortunately I don't have to drive too much the next couple days. I mean, I have work, but that's not too bad. Yeah, Zoila says theirs is 3.49 a gallon. Yeah, yes, I do too. Wow, Michael says 2.79 a gallon. Yeah, in Texas, it's probably. I bet there's places. I think I was talking with a friend in Zoom, and she was paying about that same amount, like in Oklahoma. Yeah, Redding, California, 100 miles east of here, gas is $4 a gallon. Go figure, right? Well, yeah, where did you say you were from? Like Eureka or something? Like you're not on off the main highway, right? They go, Will. Yeah, I'm sure you'll find a good pattern for it. We're in the sticks. Yeah. Oh, Shannon says I saw my mom today. Yay. Sometimes the TV echoes my phone during people's lives or vice versa. Oh, on the hobbies website? Maybe. I'm like, did I get an email from them? I can't remember. Yeah. Demetra says, beware of AI generated images that look like crochet, but realistically not possible to recreate. Yeah, it without a lot of a challenge, right? The area here price gouges like crazy. Oh, that's so good, Zoila. I'm glad to hear that. I really am. And I don't watch regular TV. Yeah, I hear you, Scrimshaw Rose. I do. Hey Zach, good to see you. Hello. I'm just getting ready to wrap it up here. um, Thrifty Crocheter says, I use the YouTube app on my phone and my Roku TV. Yeah, very cool. That's good. I know my husband watches YouTube on the TV a lot. That's where he primarily watches it, on our big screen TV. And I'm usually in here on using my laptop, or I use my phone. That's where I watch most of my YouTube. Oh gosh. I have a video that I did last summer of like I had artificial intelligence write a crochet pattern. It was supposed to be a doily, and how it turned out. Anyway, I'll be curious to see, Naomi, if it comes out, like that'll be really neat to see. Yeah. I'm wondering if AI has gotten any better at writing crochet patterns. I might have it try to generate another one for me at some point and do that again. $20 per ticket for a movie, says Lego. Wow. Yeah. Granny D says it's a great idea to record your mama, Zoila. I know. Well, my mom had a beautiful singing voice, and I really wish I had recorded her singing. Oh, man. Yeah, I know. Well, we used to have a theater and it closed. And so now we have to drive to get to the theater, at least 6 miles. That's not too bad. I guess I could drive 6 miles to go to the movie. My son goes to the movies a lot, but I don't very often. I'm trying to think the last movie I saw. Charlotte Knits and Crochet. Hello. Finally, I can be in your live. Hopefully, everyone is doing great. Yeah. We're doing good. I have been spinning, but now I'm just kind of finishing up reading through the chat. And yeah, I got a new spinner, and this is some of the first yarn that I spun up. Remember, I just learned yesterday, so don't judge. But here, I'll show you nice and close my my yarn. I do like these neon colors. It's hard to tell that they're neon and not just like pastels, but they are bright neon colors. You could tell here. Well, maybe not. See, I don't know what it looks like on your end, but it's neon on my end. Huh. Okay. And let me put that away. And then I've just done a teeny bit of some, this is what my little eSpinner looks like. This is so lightweight. Literally, it's just a couple of pounds. It is super light. And then there got a bit of a halo on it, but that is some alpaca fiber. And so this has been a really, really fun. Yeah, Zach says we don't go by the gallon, we go by the liter. Yeah, I know, because we're on that imperial system, backward system, right? We don't use the metric system. Oh gosh, Zach, you got this. Just keep going. Don't worry so much. Yes, exactly. Were you talking about crochet? I missed that. Zoila says, hi, Charlotte. Highway 101 goes right through Arcata, and Highway 299 ends in Arcata. Yeah, I know. But it's a college town, right? I think is it Humboldt? Is Humboldt State there? I don't know. Let me know. Mom calls, says, Zoila. Charlotte says, hello there. Highway 299 comes from Redding, California. Yep. $1.49 per liter. Yeah, it's probably pretty comparable when you convert it to gallons, right? But then also there's the currency exchange rate. So forget it. I couldn't tell you if that's expensive or not expensive. Blessed to crochet. Hello, everyone. Hello to you. Lydia says, hello, Mary. It's $1.62 per liter. We're on the coast, but have no trains or boats. Go figure. Or planes, only trucking, semi-delivery. That's why prices are so high. Gotcha. Yeah, Michael says, I wish I recorded my mom. I know. Yeah, you have an airport. Oh, Zach says, my mom dislikes the camera. She hides from it. Well, hey, Mom, I just want to have your voice recorded, Like, I'm really glad that, may I have many, many more years, but at least my kids could, go back and watch my my YouTube video. So here, I'll just kind of plug in. I love you guys. All right. We even have Delta Airlines. Wow. Oh yeah, exactly, Sherry. It's funny. I was getting so frustrated. I was trying my hardest to to follow the pattern that the AI generated and not to try to fix it. And so for a good while, I was like, okay, I'm just going with it. I'm just going with it. And it was supposed to be a doily, but it became a bull. And that was so funny. And then finally I was like, forget this. And I made I redid it. I made the corrections to the pattern and finished it off. But yeah, it was funny. Thank you. Yeah, for a beginner, it's not bad, right? I mean, I'll get better over time and I'll keep practicing and I'll watch some videos. It'll be fun. And Demetra says, I have a recording of my dad singing. I play it sometimes to remember him. He's been gone 13 years now. He was a classically trained tenor. Oh, wow. That's awesome. My mom she had a record, but it was like on one of those 78, it was a 78 album. And there were 4 songs on it. And when they converted it over to a disc, it played it at like, she sounds like a chipmunk. My mom did not sound like a chipmunk. So I have to get it fixed so that it'll play slower, and maybe I'll be able to hear her singing the song. Oh yeah, it does. It does. You're right. Ah, thank you. Thanks, Sally. You won't be spinning your own yarn because then you would be buying yarn oh yeah, right? I know. I've always wanted to change the Humboldt County line sign to say, now entering Humboldt County, turn back while you can. That's funny. My niece, one of my nieces went to Humboldt State. Yeah. Well, hello to Tasmania, Australia. Hello to we call you our future friends. I'm in Oregon. Um, and so for me, it is 8:51 on Sunday night. And I know that you're probably already finishing up Monday, right? Monday coming to a close. Orla, thank you for entering my birthday giveaway, but you need to go back and check your comment because you did not put the correct keyword in, says Mary. Oopsie. Wow. Okay. Very cool. Naomi says, hi again, Catherine. And people are saying hello to one another. Thank you so much for greeting one another. I was going to finish up like 7 minutes ago, but oopsie. So, yep, I'm just catching up with the chat. And hello, Catherine from Australia. Wow, you are far. Yeah. Right. Okay. All right. Well, gosh, I'm so glad to have caught up with the chat and really appreciate everybody coming and hanging out with me today and watching me spin on my new eSpinner. You'll be seeing more of this little guy in the future. And I'll be continuing to work on my alpaca fiber. And then also once I get it down, I want to take this fiber and use it when I know what I'm doing, when I can really make a nice yarn with it. And so I'm very excited like to keep practicing with with this fiber. I mean, this is good fiber too, don't get me wrong, but this, it's all one color and I don't have to worry about how the colors are going to play out. And so I'm going to keep working on that and just get improving and improving. And actually, once I have it done, then I'm going to make something with it. And I'm really excited to be able to share that with you down the road too. So it's a little bit early before Felicia and Mona are going live, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to play my outro and I'll click on some comments. And then if you guys can go over to Felicia's and Mona's and do a mindful raid over there, that would be great. Felicia and Mona go live every night at 9 o'clock Pacific time. And they talk about yarn, they talk about crochet, they talk about gardening, and all kinds of stuff. It's just fun to go over. And while I'm getting ready for bed, usually I listen in on to them. And I hope that you guys will go over and check them out. So if somebody can, one person, we really only need one person, maybe a moderator that's still here can type in the word raid while I play my outro, that would be great. Thanks again, everybody, for coming. I really appreciate it. Have a great rest of your day. Take care. And as always, as I always say, be kind.